את הקור הזה בכל העצמות. אני לא מדבר איתה, היא באה עם שאלות. היא רק רוצה לרדת ואני רק לעלות. ימים כלילות, אני לא מאמין. עיניים כמו הים ולא חסר לה מלנין. ממי את שלי ולא אכפת לי לממי. מחליט פה על הכביש איתה כמו על הנענים. כל הסמים זה מרגיש לה נעים. ביט שאני מרגיש כמו 50, היא רוצה את הקנדי. כבר עשיתי 100,000, אבא שלה על בנטלי. היא הולכת עם הטרנדים אז נשאר אותנטי. שומע איך היא מתקשרת בשביל פאף ופרקי. הם פותחים עליי עיניים כמו חולצה של פנדי. כל הלילה בשמיים כאילו היא הלמדי. ביט שעושה את הדב, נהייתי סקפטי. אז תתקשרי לנוקיה יותר דיסקרטי. מרגיש את הבאסים בגוף אז נהייתי יותר אנרגטי, עולה לבמה, חשמל באוויר פה כאילו קונפטי, ממשיך לעבוד על זה עוד אז אולי זה גנטי. 5 אלמנטים אז תן לי את המייק ותדליק את הביט. צדק פואטי, אני בייסיטי שותה פה שמפניה, הני שמפניה. נתתי לה בלילה כאילו היא באה מנתניה, יש לה עיניים כחולות, היא בלונדינית, לא באה מגרמניה. לא רוצה גוצ'י ארמני for real, רק לדבר איתי מי אני מה אני. אז 0 מעלות, היא מרגישה את הקור הזה בכל העצמות. אני לא מדבר איתה, היא באה עם שאלות. היא רק רוצה לרדת ואני רק לעלות. ימים כלילות, אני לא מאמין. עיניים כמו הים ולא חסר לה מלנין. ממי את שלי ולא אכפת לי לממי. מחליט פה על הכביש איתה כמו על הנענים. כל הסמים זה מרגיש לה נעים.
נכנסתי אל הלב שלך בלי אינטרו. אני לא סומך על אף אחד ומדבר רק עם עצמי פה. אני לא אדם קשה, אני אחד שקשה להבין טוב. תמיד מסביר פנים, אולי פשוט אני לא מסביר טוב. הכאב בכיף שותה לי שלוקים מהסירופ. מעביר אותו אלייך ואת משחק איתי מסירות. פרנויה, אני כל הזמן באיקון. מגיל 22 אני מעשן כמו על ההיסטור. אהבה עיוורת זה בגלל המתנול. חום הגוף שלה אומר הכל. קשה לצאת משם, זה כמו לצאת ממערבולת. יש בי את הרצון אבל אין לי את היכולת. בכמה תסביכים אני צריך עוד לאכול. סוחב עליי את כל העול, סוחב את כל העולם על הגב עד כמה שאני יכול. את דואגת אני לא, מעשנים על החלון בחוץ יש 0 מעלות.
היא מרגישה את הקור הזה בכל העצמות. אני לא מדבר איתה, היא באה עם שאלות. היא רק רוצה לרדת ואני רק לעלות. ימים כלילות, אני לא מאמין. עיניים כמו הים ולא חסר לה מלנין. ממי את שלי ולא אכפת לי לממי. מחליט פה על הכביש איתה כמו על הנענים. כל הסמים זה מרגיש לה נעים.
Tonight's IEHL broadcast is brought to you by Ponke FPV drone video, Pro Edge's skate sharpening, Hockey Central Shop in Krefeld, Germany, Transport Regent, Canada's finest moving company for over 20 years, and 𝗨𝗏𝗃 photography store in Tel Aviv.
מתחבר אל הזן, זמן שעובר משכך את הכאב, שם את הכל על הדף, לא כותב את המילים על מסך של מחשב. אדמה בוערת, אני סך הכל אדם שמחפש את אמת, בתוך עולם כזה אבוד מצאתי את הדרך, נשאר להתארגן, להתפקס, להתקדם. זה רפ נוצץ, זה כל הפייקס, זה אש באוויר מתחיל הטקס, סך שלי דופק את ההייטרס, זולות בונים את הלייבל, ראש באוויר זה הופך את זה קל, מרגיש את הלב שלי דופק כמו הבאס, פור שלי עושים את זה קלאס, וואלה תבינו נמאס, לשמוע את הבולשיט שאתם מספרים, כל כמו תקליט מסתובב סיבובים, ראש באוויר ונשארתי אני, מספר את האמת לא מספר סיפורים, שם את הכל על הביט זה הדיל, שם את הכל על הביט עם הפיל, זולות עושים את זה ריל, זולות עושים את זה ריל, אח שלי כדאי שתפנים.
אם הייתי יכול לשחרר את הכאב כבר הייתי משחרר את הכל כמו רעידת אדמה והייתי לא עברתי הכל אבל את הכל כבר ראיתי ולמרות המצב המשכתי אחרי שטעיתי, בניתי לי ביטים, כתבתי לי טקסטים חלל כמו איתי, הייתי בדרך הביתה מיציתי, חזרתי אחרי שניסיתי וכל זה בזמן כה קצר, אין פה שום טריקים, רפ כמו קסם מודיני, כאן אג'נדה לא גימיק, נותן את אותו הכבוד עם כל הכבוד לאלה שנותנים לי, הייתי חוזר בתשובה על כל השיט, מתקן את עצמי על אותו הביט, מחד את הסקילס כן זורק את הוויד, מכוון גבוה לא נשאר מה להוריד, מרגיש את זה בווריד, מסמן וי, מה נשאר להביא, לא נשאר לי אוויר, נשארתי אני, מה נשאר להבין, שנשאר אני שר, אני לא שר לעצמי. זולות קנן, זולות קנן, זולות קנן, כולם מזיזים את הראש. זולות קנן, זולות קנן, זולות קנן, כולם מזיזים את הראש.
Referees for tonight, מייקל צ'נלו and 𝗕𝗫 𝗵𝗵𝗆, יובל טורנר, אלינה ליבשיץ, ולנטינה ליסל.
One team will walk away from One Ice Arena tonight with their first loss of the season. It's two 3-0 teams going at each other, the Holon Vipers and 𝗬𝗏𝗄 Netanya. The only thing separating these two teams is 1 point in the standings. 𝗬𝗏𝗄 Netanya, their last win came 8-2 against Haifa. Before that, they beat Bat Yam 5-4 in a shootout. So here in the IEHL, we do 3 points for regulation wins, 2 points for wins beyond regulation. So it's Holon with 9 points, having 3 wins in the opening week of the IEHL season, coming in to this game at the top of the leaderboards. It's a great matchup for you tonight. It's going to be Phil Bushbacher going up against David Levin. And I owe the viewers at home a big apology. Throughout last week, I was saying that we're waiting for the arrival of 𝗵𝗃𝗄𝗃. He's been here the entire time. Unfortunately, we had another roster mix-up. He's the player wearing number 88. You'll see him a lot tonight. He has 13 seasons of pro experience over in Russia. 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points in 37 KHL games with Ufa and Yekaterinburg. Also another 305 games of VHL experience and a Gagarin Cup to his name in 2011. So a star-studded matchup here tonight at One Ice Arena. I'm Ben Baruch, joined soon by my broadcast partner Orion Cohen, one of the defensemen for HC Tel Aviv. But we are underway between 2 of the top teams in the IEHL, and we started off with an icing. Artur Litterman is back on the bench for HC Netanya tonight. He had COVID last week and missed a couple games, but he's back on the bench. HC Netanya is still without Mike Levin. Number 71 on the ice wearing his jersey is going to be Yegor Prutzkov tonight. As a lead pass is on for Milner. Milner in a good back check by 𝗏𝗏 to punch this puck to the corner. Spector working hard down low, listed as a defenseman, but playing a little bit of offense. Hayward turns the puck over. Spector back to the point for Kreimerman. This way a shot and a save by 𝗏𝗏. Rebound was left, but the whistle came a bit early. Now Stinchfield getting into it with Levin. Levin and Stinchfield throwing punches. And Levin goes hard down to the ice. Levin is slow to get up. We've seen Sawyer Stinchfield lose his temper a couple times already in this young IEHL season. And he'll head to the box after throwing some big hits on number 16, David Levin. They're actually going to give both players 2. Now Sawyer Stinchfield having some words with the referee. You might not be able to recognize the referee. That is actually Mike Janello of HC Tel Aviv, playing double duty, trying to calm this game down. And I'm now joined by my broadcast partner, Orion Cohen, who just played his game for HC Tel Aviv. And Orion, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, we have a great game tonight, a star-studded lineup. Your thoughts on what we're going to see the rest of the way?
Oh, I can't wait to see this, man. It's going to be physical, it's going to be violent, it's going to be fast. Top 2 teams in the league right now. Can't wait.
So it looks like the official call is going to be 2 minutes for both Stinchfield and Levin. Right now, we only see Stinchfield in the box, or excuse me, on the penalty board. We are going to skate 4 against 4. Levin and Stinchfield called for coincidental roughing penalties. Now, actually, 𝗵𝗏𝗶 coming onto the ice. This looks like it's going to be a Netanya power play. So Levin will sit 2 minutes just because they both got into the altercation, but the infraction going against Sawyer Stinchfield, so Netanya heads to the power play. Here's Blake down the left wing. Blake stops up in the circle, looking for a pass. Throws one on goal over the head of Daniel Eliasayev. Starting after Ido Steinberg started last night. He had the win against Bat-Yam last week. Now a turnover at center ice to Bushbacher. Collected in the center ice zone by 𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 over the line. He shoots one into the glove of Max 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Faceoff will be to the right of Max 𝗀𝗄𝗺, even though he made a glove save. Usually the faceoff comes where the shot came from, but still is controlled by 𝗬𝗀𝗄𝗃. He shoots and a glove save again by Max 𝗀𝗄𝗺. 𝗀𝗄𝗺 has been absolutely brilliant all season long. He makes another great save there on 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗍. 𝗵𝗃𝗄𝗃 wins this one back to the point for Aronovich. To Turner. Polozov looking to get the steal, and now he's going to pick this puck up. Has some space. Polozov with a shot and a save by 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗍. Good short-handed opportunity for the Vipers. Fights the other way for Netanya. Has Litterman behind him. Shot goes wide. 𝗃𝗄𝗃 picks it up. Trying to send it back to the point, intercepted by Polozov. 2-on-1 with Wiener joining. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 down for the right as well. Comes to Wiener on his backhand, and he shot it wide. Polozov back to the point for Hayward. Hayward gets it down low. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 there to meet it on the other side. Still 30 seconds left on the Sawyer-Sinchfield minor penalty. Comes now to Litterman. Litterman steps over the line. As 𝗬𝗏𝗺 breaking to the goal, couldn't find him with a pass. Comes to Richie Hayward now for Holon. He has Buschbacher breaking. Almost got him. 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗍 smartly plays that one away from Buschbacher. Lead pass ahead to 𝗬𝗏𝗺. Hayward tried to send it out, but 𝗬𝗏𝗺 collected it back. Sent it in front for Spector, and he couldn't handle that hot pass. Buschbacher, flip pass on for Pamensky. With 𝗃𝗄𝗃 giving chase, it's sent up into the corner. Now it's Caffrey. Deflected out of the zone, and now Milner catches up to this one. Milner trying to go across for Spector, but a diving block there by Alon Kaplan broke it up. Kaplan picks it up. Sends one ahead to Pamensky. Pamensky goes right wing for Chris Blake. Met by 𝗃𝗄𝗃. He ties up his stick and sends 𝗬𝗏𝗺 on his way. Can't get it through the neutral zone. It's brought back in. Netanya will regroup. Caffrey. Stood up by Shaulov, making his IEHL season debut tonight. Ido Shaulov throws one to the goal. Patted aside by 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗍. Shaulov gets it back, sends it back to the point. Kept alive by Sergei Shiffrin. He throws it to the corner. Shaulov meets it. Sends it down low. Sent around and then back to the point. Shiffrin kicking at it. Sent ahead now for 𝗵𝗏𝗹𝗆. 𝗵𝗏𝗹𝗆. He shoots. Save made in the air. 𝗀𝗄𝗃 doesn't know what it was, and he made another save. 𝗬𝗏𝗺 behind the net. Looking to center one out in front. Has Litterman open. Finds him, but the pass was just to the left of his stick. Now a shot by 𝗬𝗏𝗺 and a great glove save by 𝗀𝗄𝗃. Looked like that shot was going a little bit wide, but 𝗀𝗄𝗃 wanted no rebound. Here we're going to see it again on the replay. It's a great peep by Litvak and a terrific backhand pass through the slot. 𝗬𝗏𝗺's down on his knees, gets all of that one, but not on target. Face-off controlled by HC Netanya. Maurer. Short pass to Spector. Spector all the way over looking for David Levin. And it got picked off. Levin trying to throw that one back into the zone. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 pushed it out. Polozov to Kerner. In on goal and steered aside by 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗍. Instead, actually, he elects to cover this puck. .10:08 to go in the first period. Good pace by both teams. Offensive chances for both sides. Still waiting for our first goal of the night. Face-off controlled by Netanya. 𝗵𝗏𝗹𝗆 Needs a quick outlet, tries to go across the ice. It got blocked down by Ppolozov. In a bit of pain, he heads back for this one. But able to stay on the ice, but a turnover. 𝗵𝗹𝗆𝗺 a shot, went high of Goldberg. Now Kerner, up ahead looking for Wiener. Pass off target. Netanya can regroup. Litterman, good play to get around Ppolozov. Cross ice pass intercepted by 𝗵𝗆𝗆. He moves in down the left wing boards, trying to get around Litvak, but he stood him up. Puck went into his skates. Now Netanya trying to clear. Blake with good pressure to keep it in. But Litvak there to regroup for Netanya. David Levin off the boards onto the stick of Kaplan for Holon, but right back to Levin. Levin over the line, cuts wide, shot one wide of the post. 𝗬𝘂𝗍𝗔 stands up Blake. That frees the puck for Milner. He shoots one in a pad, saved by Goldberg. Blake on it again. Steers it ahead for Kaplan, gets around Milner. And a 3-on-2 developing for Holon. Kaplan a shot, padded aside. Kaplan meets his one in the corner. He throws it right back on goal. It was deflected away by Levin. Schifrin down into the corner. 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗺 comes up with it. 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗺 working against Kreimerman. Now in front for Kaplan, and he shot it wide. Now a lead pass is on for Spector. Spector in alone. Oh, he hit the post. Goldberg might have gotten a piece of it. The puck stays out. David Levin across to Kreimerman. Now ahead to Milner. Netanya moves right back in. Good drag move by Milner. Levin to the outside. In front. Comes in front now to Litterman. Two Holon players collide. 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗺 able to read that pass back to Litterman and deflect it into his own bench and get a stoppage. They're going to see the breakaway again. So Ilya Spector getting in behind the defense. Can't really tell from that angle if Goldberg got a piece of it. Might have hit the top of his pad. We heard the post ring a little bit. Either way, we remain scoreless. Litvak gets away from 𝗵𝗄𝗃. Broke his ankles there. Now the puck is up in the air. Lands behind the net for Dolkart. Pomensky. Comes to Ben Isri. Whacked away by 𝗵𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗺. And it's collected by AC Netanya on their own end. Litterman gets the feet moving. In over the line, hand off to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 recollects in the corner against Hayward. Now Litterman throws one out in front intended for 𝗵𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗏, and it was intercepted and brought the other way by Ppolozov. Ppolozov goes behind the net, now out in front, and it hit the side of the net. Netanya looking for a way out. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 moves well through center ice, over the blue line. Shot one from a tough angle, and Goldberg will hang on to that one. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's a little bit upset with himself, heading back to the bench, but not much he could create from that tough ankle. Does create an offensive zone face-off, but it's Holon coming away with it. Ppolozov a backhander, right in on goal, has to be gloved and held by Daniel 𝗬𝘂𝗍𝗍𝗺. Face-off controlled by Netanya. Wiener behind the net. Sends one out in front. Ppolozov shot one off the glove of 𝗬𝘂𝗍𝗍𝗺. Kaplan over to Hayward, but he fumbled the puck, and he'll have to get it in the neutral zone. Kaplan backhands one away from Aronovich. Back to Kaplan. He'll send this one all the way around the boards and out of the zone. Clearing attempt, so both teams make changes. Here's 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Trying to get away from Igor Prudskov. working against 𝗵𝗆𝗺. 𝗵𝗆𝗺 1 against 3. Puck still glued to the backboards. It's 𝗏𝗏 coming away with that puck. Little hook there from 𝗏𝗏. Goes uncalled. Now Netanya looking to send it ahead. Just ahead of 𝗵𝗵𝗆𝗍. He'll catch up to this one in the corner. Milner stops on the dime as 𝗬𝗏𝗺 coming in. Sends one to the goal. Pad save by 𝗂𝗏berg. Rebounded in front. Another save by 𝗂𝗏berg. He didn't know where it was, but he found it, covered it, and got a whistle. That's a beautiful play. I believe that was 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗺 behind the net. When you stop like that on the dime and the defender keeps moving, you create a lot of time and space for yourself. That led to a great opportunity for HC Netanya. Levin wins the faceoff back. Shot goes wide off the stick of 𝗬𝗃𝗏𝗄𝗏. Picked up by 𝗏𝗏. He has 𝗵𝗆𝗺 and 𝗵𝗏𝗍 with him. 𝗏𝗏, a shot, dribbles wide off the stick of 𝗬𝗏𝗺. Now the other way, Netanya looking to start a rush. Comes to David Levin. Levin on his back end, feet in front for Milner, and he couldn't handle it. 𝗏𝗏𝗺, pressured by Levin. He's able to get it to 𝗵𝗏𝗍, and he'll float this one out of the zone. Karmerman, up ahead, now onto the stick of David Levin. 𝗬𝗏𝗺, still with it, trying to turn one around. He got tangled up with his own man, Aviv Milner. Flip back, goes back for this one. He'll float it in, and Netanya making some changes. Benno out there on defense for Netanya, collects this puck. Trying to back him away from 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗍. He goes flying into the boards, but 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗍 gets back up and collects the puck. Threw one to the side of the goal. 𝗪𝗏𝗪 punched it right back. Now 𝗵𝗏𝗑 gets an exit for Netanya. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 looking to get around 𝗪𝗏𝗆. Nice move by 𝗏𝗏𝗃. He shoots and a save by 𝗂𝗏berg. Beautiful toe drag move by 𝗬𝗏𝗃. Again, he's upset with himself. But a good chance for HC Netanya to break the ice. Levin trying to win this one forward. He had 𝗬𝗏𝗺 going to the goal, broken up by 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗃. Milner turns one towards Levin. It got broken up. Now 𝗪𝗏𝗆 trying to get this one out of the zone, and it's going to be called back on a hand pass. Funny to say the referee, Mike Janello, making the call. Just skated really hard for HC Tel Aviv, an 8-3 loss in the last game. Right back out there on the ice, repping this one. Told me before the game he wanted to come up to the broadcast booth and hang out up here, but unfortunately duty calls. Kolozov, pass to Wiener. Wiener a shot, stopped on his way to the goal, followed up by Kerner. In the slot, it's taken away by Litterman, and he throws one off the glass and all the way down. Puck gets on its edge, it'll roll all the way down, but no icing. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 coming away with the puck, centering one out in front. 𝗵𝗏𝗆 pushed it wide, another chance in front for 𝗏𝗏𝗃, and he's denied again by 𝗂𝗏berg. Couple good looks for 𝗏𝗃 in this first period. Still without a goal. 3:33 left to play in it. We are scoreless here at One Ice Arena. Face-off controlled by the Holon Vipers, and it's David Griton hoisting this one ahead, but it's batted down by Milner, but it lands on the other side of him, so 𝗏𝗏𝗃 able to get this one ahead. Litvak back for HC Netanya, able to spring Milner. Then 𝗬𝗏𝗺 a shot. I think 𝗂𝗏berg got a piece of that one. Punched back down, collected by the Vipers, and now David Levin able to recollect in the neutral zone. Milner has some space down the right wing. He shoots one, saved by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Trouble controlling the rebound. Comes now for Levin. Levin spins, sends one out in front for Milner. He had a wide open net where the pass was behind him. The other way comes 𝗵𝗏𝗺. 𝗵𝗏𝗺 a shot. It got blocked by 𝗵𝗏𝗺. Leveno looking of ice. Goes to his defense partner, 𝗵𝗏𝗺. 𝗵𝗏𝗺. The rest of his team changing. Able to move it into the zone. 𝗵𝗏𝗺. Crunch the boards by Blake. They battle for it in the corner, and it comes away. Aronovich looking to go against Kaplan to retrieve this puck. Kaplan comes away with it, but his backhand pass was too slow. Nobody there. Comes to 𝗏𝗏𝗺. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 lost on a stick check by 𝗵𝗏𝗺, and he moves well through center ice. 𝗵𝗏𝗺 to his backhand. Thought about going behind the net, sent it out in front. 𝗍𝗏 the follow-up, and it got blocked by Riegler. 𝗍𝗏 ran into 𝗵𝗏𝗺, but the Vipers able to keep control. At least momentarily. 𝗬𝗏𝗎 now coming away with it. Couple men back for the Vipers. Netanya has numbers. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 picks this one up, but he had no option forward, so he goes back to Kreimerman. Netanya gets a clear, and they'll get some fresh bodies onto the ice. Glad you could join us for the second half of our doubleheader here from One Ice Arena in Netanya. Hlametski centering one out in front. Glitterman picked it up for Netanya, and he moves the other way. Glitterman cuts to the middle, tries a shot, but a good back check by Kerner. Now the puck ends up in the corner. Polozov up ahead to Kerner. Kerner wanted to drag it at the blue line, but he lost the puck. The other way with it comes 𝗫𝗫. 𝗫𝗫 shoots one, saved by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. He left a rebound. No one there to collect it for Netanya. Kirill Polozov to Hlametski, and then Hayward will send this one around the boards. Kerner will get there first for the Vipers. Turning on 𝗫𝗫. 𝗫𝗫 stays with him, applies the stick check, and frees the puck. Ogerstein around to 𝗫𝗫. Leaves it for Levin. He faked the handoff. So 𝗫𝗫 will look to move it ahead with 32 seconds left in the first period. Milner trying to get around 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Good strength by the Belarusian defenseman to hold him off. Now good play by Hayward. Hayward a shot, patted aside. Milner chops this one ahead for Levin. Now Spector. Spector across, Milner shoots, oh, he hit the post! A chance for Netanya to break the ice in the dying seconds of the first period is unsuccessful, and we'll head to the short intermission scoreless. I believe the first time we could say that this season. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the second period right here from One Ice Arena. Just about ready to start the second period here between Netanya and the Holon Vipers. The last second chance for Netanya, unsuccessful. here with my broadcast partner, Orion. Orion, what did you see in that first period?
The first period was really, really fast, really accurate. You can see the defense working hard. Goalies were amazing. 0-0 end the first period. That's the first one for me.
𝗏𝗏𝗺 and Daniel 𝗬𝗏𝗧 have been magnificent tonight and really this entire season. Levin launches a pass ahead. Milner will catch up to this one. It comes out in front, he shoots, he scores! There are those lively boards working for 𝗬𝗏 Netanya's favor. They break the ice early in the second. It's 1-0.
That's what you call hockey IQ right there. It's the defender sending the pass all the way down to the end and finding the forward on the spot.
That's a beautiful play by Milner, getting on his horse and getting to that puck. He realized the puck was going to end up in the corner. And then the presence of mind to put that one over the shoulder of 𝗏𝗏𝗺. It's Netanya getting the first goal of the game tonight. Now a little discussion going on here. Perhaps an offsides being debated. That puck was up in the air when Milner was going to get it. It looked like Milner was right over that puck when it crossed the blue line. Of course, the puck has to be the first thing into the zone, and indeed the referees are going to say that this is a good goal. So 𝗵 Milner breaking the ice tonight for 𝗬𝗏 Netanya. And Holon finds themselves in an interesting position. They actually trailed against Haifa 1-0. Jeremy Gross had the first goal in that one, but they tied the game quickly. There's a shot and a kick save, rebound, scores! 𝗵 Milner again, and it's 2-0 Netanya.
You know, sometimes that's all it takes, right, to break a team. Lose their momentum really, really quickly. You get a second goal.
That's a really important goal for 𝗬𝗏 Netanya, and a good one at that. 𝗵 Milner left absolutely unmarked to the side of 𝗏𝗏𝗺, and just like that, it's 2-0 Netanya. And now Holon looking to call a timeout. Orion, this is an important moment in this game. Holon taking the timeout. If you're the coach, what are you telling your team?
Well, at that moment, you gotta, work on motivation, get back in the game, get your head back in the game, find your positioning, and go back at it.
They have the skill to do that. 𝗃𝗄𝗄 and Phil Bushbacher, both former pros. They've been lighting it up this entire season, but now they find themselves in a position they haven't been all season, down 2 goals, but it comes against a terrific team in 𝗬𝗏 Netanya. 2 quick goals early in the second, both by 𝗵 Milner, the 27-year-old from Tel Aviv. He was over a point per game in the Minnesota Junior Hockey League and the Ontario Junior Hockey League. Has 21 goals, 26 assists for 47 points in 10 Israeli pro seasons. Just about set to keep trudging on in the second period. Not even 30 seconds off the clock, and 𝗬𝗏 Netanya has the first 2 goals of the game here in the second period as Holon ices this puck. Levin wins it back to the point for Caffrey. Sends it down low. Quickly turned the other way by Holon. Polozov trying to get this one out of the zone. Tupped along by Kerner, and now Polozov has some space. Polozov a shot, hit the mask of 𝗬𝗏𝗧, and that'll cause a whistle. A strong, hard shot by Kirill Polozov. He could absolutely bring it. 𝗪𝘂𝗪 telling the referee to wait one more second as he finds himself after taking that shot high to the head. That'll always cause some bells to ring for at least a minute, but 𝗪𝘂𝗪 good to go. Netanya gets the clear and they move up ahead. Here's Milner. Slides down low, looking to center out in front for Levin. Went off his skate and back onto the stake of 𝗬𝘃𝗄𝗃. Levin picks the puck up through his legs. Are you kidding me? Here's Levin into the zone. Levin cuts the line, he shoots, he scores! Wow, what a goal by David Levin! He started in the neutral zone, he finished it in the offensive zone, and it's 3-0 Netanya.
I'm speechless. You can see absolute puck control, absolute management of the location and positioning of everyone, making it through the goal. Beautiful.
That's the hands of a pro hockey player. Absolutely putting on a clinic. We're not even 2 minutes into this hockey game, and 𝗵𝗃 Netanya has blown the doors off the building here in the second period. It's 3-0.
𝗂𝗃 Netanya by number 16, David Levin.
Litvak to 𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗄. Up ahead for a 𝗵𝗀𝗄. 𝗵𝗀𝗄 gets up on the rush. Sends one in front and a shot goes wide off the stick of Riegler. Pamensky angles off his man. 𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗄 throws one to the goal, got blocked in front by Pamensky. Gryton turned the puck over. Aronovich pinned to the wall. Riegler sends one down low and it's taken by Kaplan. Kaplan, he turns the puck over. 𝗵𝗀𝗄𝗄 back on it. Trying to center in for Aronovich. Finds him and a save by Goldberg. The puck just ended up dribbling into his pads. He had to be alert there.
Because this is the make or break moment for Holon. They have to put their heads together and get back in the game right now. Otherwise, they're going to lose positioning, they're going to lose momentum. They're going to be scattered all over that, trying to make hits instead of making plays.
Holon getting absolutely outplayed early in the second period. Even when they're not scoring, they're forcing offensive pressure on Max Goldberg. And he's been beaten 3 times in quick succession early in the second. This puck is cleared out by Sinchfield back on the ice. We didn't see much of him after he took a penalty in the first period. Levin and Blake caught up, but here's Sinchfield on a breakaway. Sinchfield, he scores! The puck snuck through the legs of Daniel 𝗪𝘂𝗪, and now Holon is on the board. It's 3-1.
I don't know if you noticed down low by the blue line, there was a collision between Blake and David Levin. Another Netanya player was involved. They just didn't notice what was going on. Again, focusing on the physicality instead of the play. That cost them a goal right there.
It's an important one at that for Holon, potentially a momentum shifter here in the second period.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're going to see if Holon maintains that control and hits them again, maintains possession of the puck in the Netanya zone, or they're going to break away again and let Netanya score once more.
Immediately, it's Phil Bushbacher out there on the ice along with Chris Blake and Sawyer Sinchfield, and now Sawyer Sinchfield getting into it with the Netanya bench. Sawyer Sinchfield, a man of many words, but clearly can put the puck in the net as well. Referee Janello calling everyone over to drop this puck as more words exchanged between the Holon bench and 𝗵𝗃 Netanya. Sinchfield getting into it with Yoav Marr. So the game of words also between Sawyer Sinchfield and the Netanya bench. But we move on. And now a fight! Sawyer Sinchfield jumps right on top of 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Referees trying to pull them away, but they're still going at each other. Sinchfield has to be carried to the penalty box by Phil Bushbacher, and emotions running high with Holon down 3-1. Litterman's still getting into it with Blake. 𝗪�la�la𝘁 still hasn't gone to the penalty box. He's even having words with some fans on our end of the ice. Referee's also in the penalty box. Obviously not because he took a penalty, but because he got involved in that scrap. So perhaps an extended stoppage coming, but with Netanya getting on the board 3 times early in the second, tempers have blown over. Looks like someone's getting 5 in a game, trying to read the referee's lips.
We all knew this was going to be a physical game. From the get-go, the moment we knew it was Netanya versus Holon, it was going to get physical, it was going to get violent. And here it is right there, Weitz and 𝗵𝘃field. Let's see who stays, let's see who goes.
We still wait for the exact word from the referees. The temper is boiling here. This matchup between 2 elite teams in the IEHL. And 𝗵𝘃field still having words with fans on the bench. 𝗵𝘃field even motioning for fans to come down. 𝗵𝘃field is gone. The ice and the stands are very close to each other, so words still being exchanged. Second referee going for a lap there. We apologize for the extended break, just trying to blur out some foul language between the fans and Sawyer 𝗵𝘃field. We're very close to the ice and the concourse here at One Ice, so our mics could pick up a lot. Temper's getting hot in a 3-1 hockey game, still waiting on the status of the referee as well as the penalty. Sawyer 𝗵𝘃field went back to the dressing room. We saw Janello motion for 5 in a game for somebody. We didn't see exactly who it was. But it appears like at least 𝗵𝘃field is done for tonight. His second game misconduct of the season. 𝗬𝗽 was the other combatant. We're still looking for him on the bench. As we're trying to play hockey again. The referee looks like he's going to be good to go. And after all that, looks like we're going to get things going again. Referee Janello motioning that both 𝗬𝗽 and Sawyer 𝗵𝘃field 5-minute major fighting penalties, and they're both done for the game. Litvak now getting into it with Blake. Litvak trying to get Blake to drop the gloves. He won't oblige. Litvak still going after Blake, but now it's 𝗵𝘃𝗺 coming away with the puck for Holon. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 a shot. Oh, what a glove save by 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍. He couldn't hold it though, so it ends up in the corner. Schifrin ahead. Milner curls back with it, and he moves into the offensive zone. Milner feeds in front for Liederman. A shot is blocked in front by Greeton. Fed back ahead. 𝗵𝘃𝗺. Shot one and a pad save. Comes by the net, wraps one out in front. Mari got there to block it. Still on the side of the net. Netanya comes away with the puck, trying to feed it ahead for Viktor Vorobyov. He has to hustle back to force a dump in by Phil 𝗵𝘃𝗺. Sent ahead for Milner. Milner, the drop pass to Spector. Back to Milner. Out in front, Liederman shoots one on goal and a save by Göteborg. 𝗵𝘃𝗺. Cross ice dump in. Clear hit the referee. And now Milner drops it for Levin. Levin over shot. Spector blocked in front by Blake. So we're back to playing hockey after all that physical play.
Give them a break to catch their breath, work out their momentum, work out their strategy, and get back in the game. Now let's see what happens.
Still offensive power on both sides. Some good chances on either side after the 5-minute coincidental major penalties to 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Sawyer Sinchfield. Important to note that Holon is without Charles Gresses tonight. Not sure why he's not on the bench, but unavailable tonight for the Vipers. Brzykov comes out of the corner, working against Dolkart. Shot from a tough angle is held by Göteborg off the stick of Viktor Vorobyov. Here's a shot by Liederman and a save by Göteborg. Dolkart picks it up behind the net. Holon looking to break out. It was intercepted by Vorobyov. Trying to dangle away from Kaplan. It ends up in the far wall. Vorobyov will end up with his puck. Trying to center out in front for Brzykov. Blocked away by Kaplan. Brzykov in front. Saved by Göteborg, and he makes another save off the stick of Vorobyov. .31 to play in the second period. 𝗵𝗃𝗍𝗄 stepping into the face-off against Phil 𝗵𝘃𝗺. Netanya gets control. Riegler throws one to the goal, ends up in the corner. Aronovich fell down on his way to that puck, so it's Pamensky for Holon turning it the other way, but a good play by Riegler to intercept and send it the other way. He'll dump that one in. Göteborg thought about playing it, said he left it for his defense. Hit it center ice by Marr on Pamensky. Now a turnover. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 to the net, off the mask, lands out in front, and it's cleared out of the crease by Marr. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 turning shot is stopped again by 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 the turnover, he shoots one, and another save from 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍. These are important saves by Daniel 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍.
Super important. I mean, this is right now the most important time that Holon to get back the game. You can see that Netanya were all over Göteborg, 5-6 shots at a time. Now Holon's trying to get back at the game slowly. We'll see if it works or not.
𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗍 has been up to the task, especially against a player like Phil 𝗵𝘃𝗺 leading the IEHL in goals. Chris Blake to Polozov. Sends one down low where 𝗵𝘃𝗺 can go get it. Works against Caffrey. Comes out of the scrum and Levin tries to play it ahead. He works it up ice for Vorobyov. Vorobyov brings it in, but Levin was way ahead of the play, and that's going to be called back on an offside. See the referee still in pain, reaching down for that puck. Only 2 referees here in the IEHL, so each one absolutely crucial. Hats off to both of them for getting us through that scrum a couple minutes ago, and we play on in what's been a great hockey game here at One Ice Arena. Polozov to 𝗵𝘆𝗺. He shoots one into the glove of 𝗵𝘀𝗫𝗫. 𝗵𝘀𝗫𝗫, another strong save there on number 26, 𝗵𝘆𝗺. He's been all over the score sheet early this season. He wins that face-off forward and then gets it back to the point. Kaplan can't handle it, so it's 𝗏𝗏 looking to spring someone ahead. Trying to go for 𝗬𝗏, but Polozov got back to break it up. Now a steal by 𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏 walking in on goal, drags around, he shoots, he scores! Another beautiful goal for David 𝗏𝗏, and it's 4-1 Netanya.
It was the worst moment of the game to slow down. You can't slow down at this stage. You have to keep pushing forward. And you see David chose that moment to take the puck, take advantage of no one being focused, score the goal and go for it. Amazing.
He toe dragged around the defenseman, then pulled it away from Kaplan, who was falling down to the ice, and placed that shot perfectly behind Max 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Unbelievable stuff. Hayward up ahead. Looking to go ahead for Shaulov. It was out of his reach. Now 𝗪𝗏 back in. 𝗪𝗏's shot got blocked away by 𝗏𝗏𝗺 and into the netting. So David 𝗏𝗏 continuing his dominance of the IEHL. And we've yet to see an answer from 𝗵𝘆𝗺. 𝗵𝘆 has done such a good job of answering so many times for his team as 𝗏𝗏𝗺 makes another save, but so far, nothing tonight from number 26 in green and black, 𝗵𝘆𝗺.
You know, you would expect a different level of hockey from 𝗵𝘆𝗺 in his line between Igor 𝗏𝗏𝗺 in defense and Kirill in offense with 𝗵𝘆𝗺. You would expect much more extensive plays, more accuracy, but it is what it is.
Still has 8:24 in this period and all 15 minutes of the third to get something going with his team down 3 goals. Litterman double teamed in his own end, but he's able to skate past pressure. But a good back check by Wiener. Turns it over momentarily. Netanya gets it back and will dump this one in. Richie Hayward hands off to his defense partner, 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Up the middle of the ice, almost intercepted. Shaulov couldn't control it, so it comes back for Litvak, who sends it ahead for Litterman. Litterman bumped off the puck by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. He gets it right back and sends Milner into the zone. Milner trying to get around Hayward. Milner spins, sends one out in front for 𝗪𝗏, and he couldn't get a shot away. Coming in to pick this one up is Litterman. Sending it out top for Abeno. On his backhand, he can't get it deep. Pamensky. Quick turn the other way. Here's Wiener with Pamensky. Back to Wiener. Battle for it in the slot, and it's HC Netanya coming away with it. Milner, he has 2 goals tonight. He goes to the backhand, and a save by 𝗏𝗏𝗺, and he covers. .7:17 left to play in the second period. Starting to see Aviv Milner reemerge a little bit. Both he and David 𝗏𝗏 sitting on 2 goals tonight. Rigler punches that one to the corner. But Greeton rides him off the puck. Now Holon looking to get it ahead. 𝗵𝘆𝗺 goes to work one-on-1. Now a shot towards the goal is patted aside by 𝗵𝘀𝗫𝗫. He'll play this one. Behind the net, it's sent ahead now to Rigler. Rigler along with Milner. Rigler the drop pass. Milner steps into one, and it's turned aside by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Aronovich punched by Milner. Puck in the circle, collected by Holon, and it's moved ahead by Ben Isri. Ahead to 𝗵𝘃𝗺 onside. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 a shot and a save by Elyasyev. Shiffrin all the way over. Ben-Izri fumbled the puck. Throws one to the goal and it went behind it. Shiffrin down low for Ppomensky. Gets it around to 𝗵𝘃𝗺. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 working one-on-one against Aronovich. 𝗵𝘃𝗺, good strength to come away with that puck. Carries his defenseman into the circle, but eventually it's Aronovich taking this puck for Netanya, and he springs Риggler ahead. Риggler drags around the defenseman, and it's off to Aronovich. He fanned on the shot. Now a pass in front. Milner a shot and a save by Goldberg. Holon looking tired. Still can't get out of their own end. Now it's Gridon pushing it ahead for 𝗵𝘃𝗺 still on the ice. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 looking to make something happen. Cuts to the front, no one there. He spills into the boards. And a penalty coming up. It's going to be called a trip against 𝗵𝘃𝗃𝗄𝗆 for Netanya, and an important power play coming up for Holon.
Exactly. This is going to be a make or break moment for them. If they can rally up right now, get back at the game, score that goal, get back their momentum, it's going to be a game changer for period number 3. And 𝗵𝘃𝗺, man, he's been what, 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes on the ice at the time. Amazing.
He's a strength and endurance coach, and he's showing exactly why he's leading this league in goals. It's actually going to be Yoav Maurer, 39-year-old Canadian-Israeli, sitting in the penalty box for Netanya, and that's significant because that's one of their defensemen. Instead, it's 𝗂𝗄𝗆 spinning it around the boards. He can't clear, though. Hayward down low to 𝗵𝘃𝗺, still on the ice. 𝗵𝘃𝗺 cuts the circle. He shoots one. He scores! There he is, Phil 𝗵𝘃𝗺, the answer, and it's 4-2, Netanya.
Finally on the board, 𝗵𝘃𝗺. Amazing. Now let's see what happens in the game coming up. End of second period, beginning of third period. This is going to be a very, very different game in my opinion.
There you see 𝗵𝘃𝗺 excited about scoring that one. See what kind of a shot that gives his team. Power play goal for the Vipers. Now trail by only 2 goals. Levin controls off the faceoff, drifts to the outside. He'll take it himself. Levin ahead to 𝗵𝗹𝗆 with 𝗬𝗏𝗃 going to the goal. Picked up by Levin. 𝗵𝗹𝗆 turned the puck over. Now Polozov sends Blake on his way. Blake is alone. He goes to the outside. One-on-one against Kreimerman. Blake, one hand on the stick, sends it out in front. Polozov fumbled the puck in the slot. Now 𝗬𝗏𝗃 quickly back. Feeds one ahead into the corner where Levin will go get it. Levin behind the net, comes out in front looking for 𝗬𝗏𝗃. Couldn't turn the hand all the way over to find 𝗬𝗏𝗃 on the other side of Max Goldberg. Netanya sends it right back in. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 there to collect for the Vipers. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 has 2 men to beat, but he turned the puck over. Blake there to support him. He'll clear this puck down to the Netanya end of the ice, where they'll bring it right back in. Vorobyev turns the puck over. Blake tries to go off the wall to himself. Can't find the puck on the other side. 𝗂𝗄𝗆 a shot, deflected wide by 𝗏𝗏𝗃. 𝗂𝗄𝗆 working hard in the corner boards, taken out by Litterman. Comes out in front, shot almost by Milner. He fumbled it. Feet out in front, missed everybody, comes back to 𝗂𝗄𝗆. Tip in front, a great save by Goldberg off the tip by Litterman. Litterman throws one out in front off the pad of Goldberg. A follow-up chance by Milner, not on goal. Good back, a drive, save is made. Milner looking to bat that one out of the ice, out of the air. And now 𝗏𝗏𝗃 down on the ice. Goldberg getting in on it. Didn't see how 𝗏𝗏𝗃 went down. He was sitting there as Milner tried to bat that one out of the air, and now more physicality as Litterman looks to get into it. There was a shot after the whistle on 𝗏𝗏𝗃 while he was sitting down on the ice. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 back on his feet. Janello grabs 𝗏𝗏𝗃 as there's going to be a penalty against Litterman. The initial was 2 minutes for cross-checking. We're going to see if that extra cross check gets him another 2. Janello trying to calm things down. Janello incredibly assertive in a game that's featured so much physicality. Important that the referees step in and break things up.
That penalty can cost them way more than just 2 minutes. It can cost them the game easily. You can see a lot of restraint by both cards, not retaliating and maintaining that advantage, one-man advantage.
It was a very hard hit, but right now Arthur Litterman is sitting in the penalty box. Right now they've only given him those initial 2 minutes for cross-checking. Now the referee, Janello, having words with the Netanya bench. They're up 4-2 in this one. Of course, everything goes back to that initial infraction between Stinchfield and 𝗏𝗏𝗏. But a power play coming up for Holon, and a chance to cut the lead even closer. Face-off won by Holon, comes to Hayward. Hayward fumbled the puck, Milner can't get around Hayward. Good work on his blue line to keep possession. But now it's Milner taking it the other way for Netanya. Milner with Spector racing to the goal. Milner feeds one out in front and it went through the crease. Now Buschbacher the other way with 2 men back for Netanya. 3-on-2 into the zone. Buschbacher cuts to the middle. Wait, sends it across. They score! 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗆𝗆𝗃 of a beautiful feed from Phil Buschbacher, and it's a 1-goal game.
Exactly as we said, that penalty cost them that goal. Cost them that beautiful execution by Buschbacher. Amazing.
So it's a power play goal for the Holon Vipers. Was just watching the bench. There was a discussion between the referee Janello and Arthur Litterman whether Litterman would have to serve the second of the 2 penalties, but indeed the call was only 1 minor. But now a timeout for Netanya, having now given up 2 straight goals, and now they find themselves up by only 1.
With a game with very few penalties, you got to maintain your focus. You got to be restrained. You got to focus on the game, and that exact penalty right there cost them a goal. Cost them not the lead yet, but the potential momentum for the lead. They got to get back and focus and be ready for what's coming next.
Indeed, an important timeout here for Netanya. Up 4-3 in a close game that could turn at any moment. Right now it's Holon with the momentum. Netanya needs to get back on their horse and find an answer. .313 left in the second period, and now both teams without their timeout. That could become crucial in the third period if we're tied as we head towards the conclusion of this one. Of course, not making any predictions, just stating the theoretical. These are 2 great teams, and we had a good one so far. Should be a great finish to the second period and this hockey game. Clearing attempt, almost unsuccessful. Great. Blake has to get back for it, and he sends 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 on his way. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the drop pass, collected by Buschbacher. Buschbacher all the way over, looking to go to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 again, but it was broken up by Kreimerman. Blake will pick this one up for Holon. Back to the point. Greets on a drive, and it goes wide of the net. Schifrin a backhand down low. Milner looking to fish that one out of the pile. Instead, it's Buschbacher flipping it to himself, but David Levin gets back to start things ahead for Netanya. Levin, good wheels through center ice. Levin, right down Main Street to the net, and a save by 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Fumbled the puck on his way to the net. A great move by number 16, David Levin. Now we're actually gonna have a penalty. 𝗂𝗏 gonna go off for 2 minutes. Didn't see exactly what the call was. But now Netanya goes back to the power play. Milner wins the face-off to 𝗬𝗏. Has 𝗂𝗏 on the near boards. 𝗂𝗏 back to 𝗬𝗏. 𝗬𝗏 to 𝗬𝗏. Shot through the crease. Milner trying to spin this one to keep it in. He does. Round to 𝗵𝗶𝗆𝗆. Up top for 𝗬𝗏. All the way over. 𝗂𝗏 sends one out in front looking for 𝗵𝗶𝗆𝗆. He couldn't get his stick. Turned towards the goal. 𝗬𝗏 walks the line. 𝗬𝗏 sends one looking for 𝗂𝗏, and it got punched away. Up in the air. 𝗬𝗏 down low. Shot out in front by 𝗵𝗶𝗆𝗆, not on goal. Back to the point for 𝗬𝗏. This way 𝗬𝗏. Drop pass. Not on target for 𝗬𝗏. He'll have to come back into the neutral zone with Wiener giving chase. 𝗬𝗏 able to spin away from Wiener. Right side 𝗬𝗏. Milner. Down low to 𝗬𝗏. Under a minute to go on the power play. Aronovich punches this one back down towards 𝗬𝗏, but he fumbled the puck. This one rides the boards all the way out. Buschbacher gives chase against 𝗪r. 𝗪r comes up with the puck, sends it ahead for 𝗬𝗏. Gets it into the zone. Kaplan fumbled it, so it's Litterman right back on the attack for Netanya.
1 minute
𝗬𝗏.
of the second period.
The far half wall. Drifts down low. Tries the Michigan goal, and he hit the post. That would have been a great way to get a hat trick. Set ahead now for Milner. Milner to the backhand, missed it wide. Riegler turned the puck over. Here's Blake, 2-on-1 with Buschbacher. Blake, fanned on the shot. He sent it out in front. Only 𝗪r there to collect for Netanya as Shiffrin steps out of the box. 24 seconds left in the period. Riegler drifts to the outside. He shoots one, and it went over the crease and out of the zone. Blake right back on it for Holon. Blake trying to get it across for Buschbacher, got blocked in front. Prutzkov on his backhand, able to get it out of the zone with 9 seconds left. Picked off, perhaps one last chance, but it's picked up right back by Litterman. He'll walk it into the zone, trying to find Prutzkov for one last shot. It comes after the whistle. And we head to the second intermission after a long second period that featured a lot of fights and also a lot of goals.
It was really intense, really, really intense. You can see the back and forth, you can see the slow down in momentum, you can see the back up in momentum. We had everything. What a beautiful game.
We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the third period between 𝗬𝗏 Netanya and the Holon Vipers. Welcome back to One Ice Arena for the third period between 𝗬𝗄 Netanya and the Holon Vipers. Here with my broadcast partner, Orion Cohen, defender for ＨC Tel Aviv. And we saw a lot of goals and a lot of physicality in that second period. Your thoughts on everything we've seen so far?
I think it's been a great game so far. Very intense, very, very interesting. A lot of good plays. Let's see what's going to happen right now. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting period. Can't wait.
We saw Kaplan coming onto the bench, getting fist bumps from all his teammates. If you're just joining us, 𝗀𝗏 and 𝗬𝗏 getting into it. Back in the second period, they both got assessed 5-minute fighting majors and game misconducts. As we get set to go for what should be an entertaining third period, Netanya holds on to a 1-goal lead. The score is 4-3. 𝗬𝗏, right wing pass of 𝗂𝗏, takes a shot over the line. He shoots one into the glove of Max Goldberg. Faceoff will be to Goldberg's left after that good glove save. It's David Levin stepping into the faceoff circle. He has 2 goals. Milner to his right, also 2 goals for 𝗬𝗄 Netanya. 𝗬𝗏 turned it over. 𝗬𝗏 in the slot, off the glove of Goldberg. It's cleared out, and Buschbacher waiting for it on the far blue line. It's dumped back in, though, by Netanya, and they'll reset. Blake having trouble getting out of the zone. Levin puts on the pressure. Levin, sends one down in front to Milner. He goes down to the ice, but no call. Buschbacher, backhand feed across, looking for Polozov. Taken away by Caffrey. Holon resets in their own end. Dumped in, and it's collected by Litvak for Netanya. Aronovich looking to feed it ahead. Buschbacher intercepts and goes behind the net. Buschbacher wheels one out in front, no one there to collect for Holon. Aronovich throws it across the ice. Litterman grabs it down in the slot. He shoots one out in front. Aronovich couldn't turn his hands over and get a shot on. Abeno backtracks with Shaulov watching him. Good back. Throws one through center ice. Holon able to recollect by their own bench. Prutzkov has Litterman to help him regain possession, and now Abeno to Aronovich. Cross ice feed to Prutzkov. Looking to chop that one on his backhand, but it's Kerner for Holon bringing it back in. Wiener on the far blue line. Sends this one all the way down. Elyasyev back to handle it. Holon getting in some last minute changes. Hayward had that one go off his stick. David Griton chopped ahead for Wiener. Levin giving chase. Trying to bat that one out of the zone, out of the air now. He does. Here's Levin. Goes behind the net, has Litterman in front. Levin in front for a streaking 𝗬𝗏. Couldn't get a stick on it. Hayward around the boards. Griton, the head to Pamensky. He kicks it to himself. Oh, big hit at center ice as Milner sends Pamensky onto his backside. Buschbacher now collecting for Holon. 𝗬𝗏 giving him a run for his money, and now Netanya comes away with the puck and they bring it ahead. Here's Milner with 𝗵𝗏 trailing. Finds 𝗵𝗏. He couldn't get a shot on. 𝗵𝗏 looking to go out in front for Levin. Finds him in the corner. A backhand feed down low for 𝗵𝗏, collected by 𝗬𝗏. 𝗵𝗏 pins him to the wall, but 𝗬𝗏 able to get the puck to Hayward, but 𝗬𝗏 couldn't control it. Levin frees the puck up for 𝗬𝗏. Goes down low to Levin. Out in front, and a save by Goldberg off the stick of Milner, looking for the hat trick. And now Buschbacher right back the other way. Buschbacher sends one out in front off the pad of Elyasyev. Sitting in the crease, Polozov in front, it goes wide. Buschbacher in front, can't get it on goal. Another chance. And now Elyasyev without his blocker, and a whistle is called. Bedlam in the Netanya goal crease and they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
What an amazing save. I can't believe it. That was crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't believe 𝗵𝘆 didn't make that goal. Absolutely amazing. If you can see the difference between breakaways versus structured offense.
There you saw it was 𝗵𝘆 with a wide open net, threw one on, and it was the defenseman coming back to knock that one away. And then 𝗬𝗪𝗫 had to be strong with the pad without his blocker to keep that one out of the net. Tremendous focus by Netanya, and they hold on to their lead. 𝗬𝗏 turned the puck over. Polozov, wait, shoots, scores! This game is tied! Kirill Polozov! And Holon has climbed all the way back from 4-1 down. It's 4-4.
What a wrist shot, what a wrist shot. You can see the accuracy in the sniper movement right there at the goal, amazing.
I think it's also important to point out how Polozov just stands in the crease and waits for that defender to go by, and he creates a lane for himself, and he's got the skill set and the shot to beat one past 𝗬𝗪𝗫. So the star players for either team driving the offense tonight. It's Kirill Polozov with the tying goal. It's a brand new hockey game with 11:10 to go in the third. 𝗬𝗪 turned the puck over. Excuse me, 𝗵𝘆 turned the puck over, and now it's 𝗬𝗪 bringing it in. 𝗬𝗪, a backhand feed in front, and it goes to the crease. Blake got it out of there. Turnover. 𝗬𝗏 comes in to get it. He throws it off the glass. Milner out in front for Vorobyev. Has 𝗬𝗏. He shoots one. And Goldberg gloves that one before it can hit the glass. Netanya buzzing right after they gave up the tying goal. That's important to see from a team that just allowed now 3 straight goals. Arthur Litterman steps in for this face-off against Carson Wiener. Face-off controlled by Holon, and it's 𝗬𝗏 trying to get around to Shaulov, but it missed him, so it comes back to Litvak at the point. Prutkov has a man out in front of Aronovich, but he was pressured to the boards by 𝗬𝗏, and he forced the turnover. Lead pass ahead for Shaulov, too far. Litvak will chase back for this one, and icing will be called. David Levin steps in for this one. Controlled by Netanya. Puck sent around. Here's Vorobyev. Trying to get his balance, able to send it down low for Levin. Levin comes hard out of the corner. Looks to cut to the slot. Levin the drop pass for 𝗬𝗏. He shoots one off of Goldberg. Levin slides into the boards. He took a hit. Slowly gets back up to his feet as Milner brings the puck back in. Milner shoved, puck's in his skates. Oh, and a reverse hit against 𝗬𝗏 in the corner. Netanya still with possession. Now sent out in front, and a save is made. Vorobyev will hustle back for this one, working against Shaulov. He throws Shaulov to the ice, and Levin able to pick up the puck. Levin gets around 2 Holon defenders. Drop pass for 𝗬𝗏. Back to Levin. He shoots one wide of the post. Comes back into the neutral zone, and it's handled now by Rigler. Hard hit on Ben-Izri as he dumps the puck in. Dolkart. Feed ahead to Vamensky. Now 𝗵𝘆. Ben-Izri calling for it at the point. The shot off the pad of 𝗬𝗪𝗫. Dolkart. Vamensky, and now 𝗵𝘆. Good turn to get into the zone. 𝗵𝘆 feeds it across, looking for Ben-Izri. It was ahead of him, so it's collected by Kreimerman. 𝗵𝘀𝗺 stops that puck from leaving the zone. Trying to control it, but 3 Netanya players converge on him, and they force the clear. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 gets around 𝗪𝗏𝗔. Ahead to 𝗵𝘀𝗺. 𝗪𝗏𝗔 lost his stick. He picks it up in the neutral zone. Floater towards the goal is blocked down by Riegler. And 𝗪𝗏𝗔 trying to spring Prudskov. 𝗵𝘀𝗺, a shot from the far wall, is blocked in front. 𝗪𝗏𝗔 flips this one ahead as Shiffrin steps onto the ice and will handle this one for the Vipers. Shiffrin looking for 𝗵𝘀𝗺 breaking behind the defense. It's going to get called back on an offside. The call is actually going to be a high stick. Didn't see exactly where it happened. Referee Janela making the call. 𝗵𝘀𝗺 wins it forward. Picks it up behind the net. 𝗵𝘀𝗺, a backhand feed towards Polozov, intercepted by Levin. And he finds Caffrey on the near wall. He'll get this one out. Hayward looking to go right back in, but it's picked off by Spector. Spector down the left wing. Finds Milner trying to backhand one on goal. No luck. Vorobyev a shot. Patted down by Goldberg. The follow-up from Milner. Save made. Rebound. Scores! David Levin took advantage of Goldberg not being able to control that puck. He's got a hat trick. And Netanya's back on top. It's 5-4.
This is exactly what you got to do, right? This is a numbers game. You got to chip away again and again and again at the goalie. 3-4 shots, one of them would go in. Beautiful.
We've seen Goldberg have trouble with his rebounds all night, and it cost him this time. Netanya, another lead this time. It's 5-4. And even in Israel, he knows to throw the hats. At least here, some of the fans might actually get their hats back. Prudskov inside out, goes into the corner. He's stapled to the boards by Blake. Now the puck comes out in front, Goldberg looking for a cover, and he'll get it. So 11 the goal from Aviv Milner. About halfway through this third period. And Netanya once again leads this hockey game. After blowing a 3-goal lead. Important position for them once again with the advantage. Prudskov will chase after this one in the corner. Stolen away, but comes back to Netanya sticks as 𝗏𝗏𝗏 chops this one wide. Taken ahead by Shaulov. Shaulov falls as he enters the zone. Punched that one ahead with his stick while he was falling. Kerner and Wiener looking to feed that one ahead. A good play by Abeno, trying to get it out. Kept in by Shaulov. He throws one to the goal. It's blocked by 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Wiener right back on it. The depth of Holon trying to go to work, but it's sent the other way, and now here is Aviv Milner. He has 2 goals in the game. Goes to the outside, taken down by 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Milner spins one around for Liederman. Levin calling for it at the point. Kicked out in front. Milner back to Spector. He shoots one, and a rising shot found the glass. Caffrey to Spector. Touch pass for Levin. Back to Spector. He shoots off the glove of Goldberg, and again a rebound comes loose, and he covers. You hear the applause in the crowd. It's getting late here in Israel, but we're about 5-6 miles away from the city of Netanya, and they've got a lot of fans out here tonight at One Ice. Back to the point now. Spector Touch pass to 𝗂𝗃. He shoots one through a maze of players. The rebound is snagged by 𝗂𝗃 off the stick of David Levin. What a crucial save by Max 𝗂𝗃 with the glove.
This is the control you see of the game, how they move the puck from the back, the blue line to the front, waiting for the rebound. This is what Netanya has not performed yet. Most of the Holon's goals are breakaways and not structured offense.
Meanwhile, it's Netanya looking to build on their lead, and 𝗂𝗃 looks shaky a bit tonight. That glove save might give him a ton of confidence as we head down the stretch. His team in need of yet another tie. 𝗂𝗃 met by Ppolozov on the other side of the net, and it's eventually turned over. Ppolozov looking to center it out in front for Blake. The pass wouldn't get there. Ppolozov still on the puck, ends up on Vorobyov's stick. He sends it ahead for Levin. Punched right back in by Holon. Here's 𝗏𝗏 coming to get it. All the way over. Blake into the zone. He's thrown to the ice by Vorobyov. Now 𝗏𝗏 gets on his horse, has Milner along for the ride. 𝗏𝗏 to the goal, shot one over the net and into the protective netting. Not sure if 𝗂𝗃 got a piece of that one with the blocker. I think the referee says he did. That's why the faceoff is going to be in the offensive zone to the right of Max 𝗂𝗃. 5:20 remaining in the third period. And as we pointed out back in the second, both teams without a timeout. Faceoff controlled by Aronovich. Риggler now picks it up on the far half wall. Kaplan controls it in his skates, and he'll hoist this one out, looking for Bushbacher, kept in the zone by 𝗏𝗏. Риggler now throws one on goal, but it's going to be called back on a hand pass. That'll bring the faceoff out of the Holon defensive zone. Netanya controls off the draw. 𝗏𝗏, this way Milner. They'll backhand one in over the head of the referee and send Levin after it. Levin spins away from Hayward, looking to go out in front for Milner. Comes to 𝗏𝗏, he shoots, kick save, 𝗂𝗃. Now Bushbacher, Ppolozov trying to make it a 2-on-1. Bushbacher drags, sends one out in front, and a great block by 𝗏𝗏. Bushbacher trying to go into the corner, but it's taken away by Milner, and he moves the other way. Met by Kerner, but he gets the puck in over the line. Vorobyov the drop pass. Levin almost turned it over. Bushbacher able to punch it out. Abend to Levin, and then back into the defensive zone. Netanya making some changes. Chipped ahead by Milner. He'll go off. Gruton stumbles in his own defensive zone, has to move it quickly. He gets it around the boards to Hayward, but he couldn't control it. Vorobyov a shot, he fanned on it. Now Vorobyov sends Shaulov to the ice, and there's going to be a penalty.
That was just a huge mistake. Look at that back check, look at that cross check. That right now gives Holon the opportunity to get back in the game, tie the game, and hopefully win it.
The puck was away from the play, and Vorobyov went hard into the boards. A clear textbook interference call. And Holon will go back to the power play. I think Netanya trying to argue that both players at least somewhat guilty on that one, but it was clearly Vorobyov, as you could see on the replay, who initiated the contact. The puck was sort of in his skates, but the call actually is going to be hitting from behind. So that'll send Holon to another power play. We've already converted on one tonight. And this is actually going to be a 5-minute major to 𝗵𝗃𝗺𝗏. So power play time for the rest of regulation for the Holon Vipers.
You got to see how they're going to play it right now. Can they maintain the structure? Can they maintain control of the puck and take advantage of this 4-minute and 2-second power play they're going to have right now?
Don't forget, it's a major penalty, which means Holon could score as many times as they like. And here's your hockey game right here. Buckle up. 𝗏𝗏𝗺, 𝗏𝗏𝗺, and then Shiffrin. Blake able to bring it in over the line. All the way over. Pass deflected by Levin. Polozov trying to handle it, gets it back to the point. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 steps in, gets it over. Oh, what a pad save by 𝗬𝘂𝗫, and the net comes off. Good initial chance by Holon on that power play.
They have time. They have a lot of time on their hands right now. Got to show restraint. Got to keep that puck moving. Be quicker than the goalie. That's the trick.
That shot from Blake coming a little bit quickly. He had some options around him, but elected to get it on goal. 𝗬𝘂𝗫 got over to make the save. It was of moderate difficulty. Clear by 𝗬𝗃𝗏𝗺. Sends Goldberg out of his net to handle it. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 with Spector up on the forecheck. The drop pass for Polozov in stride. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 almost turned that the other way. We approach 3 minutes to play in the third. Pass goes over the stick of Polozov, and that's going to be an icing. Did not touch that puck as it went over the blue line. That's going to be a face-off all the way back down in the Holon end of the ice. Not the best thing when you're on the power play to get an icing.
No, those small mistakes can cost them the game. They have a huge opportunity right now to capitalize on the mistake by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. They can't make those mistakes. They can't afford a single second lost in a face-off in their own zone.
It's going to be David Levin along with Ilya Spector. Netanya controls the draw, and they're going to skate this one back into their own end to kill some time. But now failed clear by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Polozov sends one down low, comes to the side of the net. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 fanned on that clear. Blake didn't notice. But now it's kept in the zone by 𝗏𝗏𝗺. All the way over to Polozov. Back to 𝗏𝗏𝗺. He walks the line, looks for an option, has Blake in front of the net. 𝗏𝗏𝗺, a shot off the post, I think. Might have hit the stick of Polozov. Shiffrin to 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Back over to Polozov. He spins away from a check from 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Sends it down low. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 comes out from the corner. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 to 𝗏𝗏𝗺. Down low. Polozov looking to go in front, and a strong play at that by 𝗬𝗃𝗏𝗺 to break it up. And 𝗬𝘂𝗫 will hang on.
We're 2 minutes from an amazing finish or a win by Netanya. We're going to see what happens right now.
That last play you saw, as you're seeing on the replay now, is 𝗏𝗏𝗺 getting it to the net. Can't really tell whether or not that hit the post. We'll get one more look at it. Does a great job of walking the line. Looks like 𝗬𝘂𝗫 got a piece of that one. An important save by the Israeli-Ukrainian goaltender to keep his team ahead. Pamensky. Down low, it's Ben Isri. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 off the ice for Holon momentarily. But Hayward, one of their best defensemen out there. Kaplan keeps it in the zone, sends one towards the goal, a tip on, and a save by 𝗬𝘂𝗫 off the stick of Michael Pamensky. That's a great tip in front of the net.
That was amazing tip, amazing tip. And you can see even their second line and third line are creating opportunities left and right.
𝗏𝗏𝗺 on the bench. This is the second power play unit going to work for the Vipers, but now it's 𝗓𝗠r trying to start things short-handed, but a good kick by the Holon defenseman sends it the other way. 𝗵𝗏🕋 will get this one into the opposite corner. Now it's 𝗓𝗠r. Head to 𝗓𝗏𝗧. He gets this one in deep. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 there to stop it. First power play standing up on the bench. Waiting for an opportunity to change, but instead it's Hayward bringing it in. Trying to go inside out on 𝗏𝗏𝗏. He finds his puck in the corner. Battle for it. To his side. Taken away by Hayward. Hayward throws one in front. In the crease. Comes out up top to Wiener. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 giving chase. He broke Wiener's stick. Throws his man to the ice. What looked like a high hit. Excuse me, that's 𝗬𝗏𝗃. Litvak into the zone. And Blake throws Litvak to the ice. 𝗵𝗆𝗆 back the other way. Levin catches up to this one, but 𝗵𝗆𝗆 regains control. Behind the net. 𝗵𝗆𝗆 in front. Blake shot one. The net way off its moorings. And a whistle finally called. What a strong play by 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗃 to get that puck out of the zone.
Just all out. Amazing control. Look at the physicality. Look at the intensity of the game. So much action in the last 22 minutes, 20 seconds.
We're down to 38 seconds. And Max 𝗂𝗏𝗃 on the bench. A 6-against-4 for the final 38 seconds of regulation. 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗃, Polozov, Britton, Blake, Kamensky, and Shiffrin, the power play unit out there for Holon. Looks like we're ready to drop the puck. Again, if Holon finds the tie, we'll go straight to a penalty shootout. They win the faceoff, trying to get it all the way over for Blake. It was deflected away. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 at the point with it. Drifts to the middle. And now a penalty coming up against, I believe, Holon. The stick was knocked out of 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗃's hands. And 𝗏𝗏𝗃 is going to go to the penalty box. That'll do it for the penalty. Now Gritton having words with the referee. Gritton is done for the game. Intense words between David Gritton and the referee Mike Janello. As we settle things down again, that'll force 𝗂𝗏𝗃 back into his goal with 29 seconds left. So really now the only man advantage Holon to get is if they win this faceoff, get the puck out, and pull their goalie one more time.
29 seconds is a long time, and it's a very short period of time to get that done. And as you've seen before, between 𝗓𝗠r, 𝗓𝗠r, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗃, they have great puck control. They can easily get the faceoff done, even shoot a few times to the net.
Arguably the most important face-off of this hockey game. It's tied up and controlled by Holon. They'll try and get this puck out, but 𝗬𝗏𝗃 pinches in from the point. 𝗬𝗏𝗃 trying to cut to the middle. He lost control. 20 seconds to go. 𝗬𝗏𝗃 has it in the neutral zone. Holding the puck. 14 seconds left. 𝗬𝗏𝗃 brings it back in. Sends one deep. Only 9 seconds left for one last rush for Holon. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 sends it ahead, looking for Blake. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏 comes way out of his goal. He's going to cover the puck. And that's going to do it. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏 Netanya hangs on and remains undefeated in this IEHL season. David Levin a hat trick, and he leads his team to a 4-0 start this summer.
What a game, what a game. The level itself, the intensity is just electric. This is why IEHL is the best.
Well, it looks like 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏 Netanya is going to have to get back on its bench because the referee Mike Janello telling the scorer's table to put 2 seconds back on the clock. So time for one last face-off play.
Anything can happen. We've seen goals from the face-off, from the point. It happens, it's a slim chance, Who knows?
𝗏𝗏𝗺 is on the bench, so a man advantage for Holon. They'll go Bushbacher, Polozov, and Blake, the forwards. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 and Hayward, the defense. Face-off is going to be to 𝗬𝘂𝗫𝗍's left. Bushbacher lined up all the way on the far side. Hayward drifts in. Face-off one forward. 𝗬𝘂𝗫 the save. A chance in front for Polozov. He missed it. And that will do it. A terrifically executed face-off play by Holon, but it will not end up in the back of the net. And now, for sure this time, 𝗬𝗄 Netanya walking away with a 5-4 victory.
Like I said before, amazing game. There's only one thing left to do now, Ben. Wait for the rematch.
Absolutely. That one's going to be a fun one, considering all the goals and physicality we had in this one. It was a terrific game from start to finish, but it's 𝗬𝗄 Netanya who remains the final undefeated team this IEHL season. Thank you for joining us tonight. For Ben Baruch and Orion Cohen, good night, and we'll see you on Wednesday for 2 more games of IEHL hockey.